everyone to North County Transit District's Coaster Holiday Express. We're coming to you live from the train, North Pole. We're so very happy that you can join us today. I think we're going to have so very much fun. I'm going to read one of my most favorite stories and maybe tell you a secret story about Rudolph that no one else knows. I'm going to read some of your letters to Santa. And maybe, yeah, what you're wishing for. We're going to sing some Christmas carols. We got some very special singers here with us today. And we're going to take some of your questions for Santa. So think about that one special thing that you always wanted to know, and I'll do my best to answer it for you. Mrs. Claus couldn't be here today. Unfortunately, she's at the North Pole. She's making sure that the elves are staying working. We're so very, very busy this time of year. And, of course, she's making me lots of cookies and cocoa, my favorite. Do you like cookies and cocoa? I hope so. For all those who wonder, my favorite cookie are oatmeal raisin and sugar cookies. And those peanut butter cookies with little Hershey Kisses in the middle. Ho, ho, ho. Hope to see you leaving them by the fireside. Can I read you one of my most favorite stories of all? Many of you probably have heard this story. Can you guess why it's my favorite? Huh? Well, let me tell you. You recognize him? Yes, it's me. That's why it's my favorite. It's about me. I'm sorry. Mrs. Claus tells me to work hard. I have to take off a glove here so I can turn the pages. But if you know this story and you have the book, feel free to read along with me, okay? 'Twas the night before Christmas. All through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled, all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced through their heads. And Mama, in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, opened the shutters, and threw up the sash. Do you know what the sash is? That's the bottom part of a window. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and a tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and he shouted, and he called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. Do you know that Donner and Blitzen, their names mean thunder and lightning? To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, they mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the coursers they flew with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas, too. Horsers is another name for reindeer. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little boy. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose was like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye, a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, filled on the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying a finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, and to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim ere he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Isn't that a wonderful story? It is my favorite. I can't read it enough. Hopefully you enjoyed that, and you too read along with me. Can I read some of your letters to Santa? Listen up close. Maybe I'll read yours. We have a lot of children that joined us today. Let's see. This one is from Daniel, and he says to tell Mrs. Claus, say hello, I will, when I get back and see her. Daniel's 3.5 years old, and Mom says he's been good all year long. But you know, Daniel, I have a list, and I check it twice to see who's naughty or nice. But I'm sure if your mom vouches for you, you are most certainly on the nice list. Let's see. Daniel would like a ball for Christmas and bath toys, and he's going to leave out a cookie star for me. That is so wonderful. Thank you, Daniel. Let's see. This one is from Nathan. Nathan is 8 years old, and he says that he's been good all the time as well. And Nathan would like a watch that you can do anything on. I don't know if you can go to the moon on a watch though, Nathan. So maybe you want to qualify what anything really means. You also like a robot that you can command. That sounds like a remote control robot. And he's going to leave out cookies. Oh, I love cookies. Thank you, Nathan. Here's one from Leo. Leo is 2 years old, I must say, Leo writes very, very well for a 2-year-old. I suspect he may have had some help from mommy or daddy, or maybe a bigger brother or sister. But that's okay, Leo. I don't care. Leo would like a baby shark for Christmas, and he's really been trying to behave. Well, Leo, I think we have pretty good standards, and we can tell when a child's behaving. And I saw before I came here that we had Leo on the nice list. Well done, Leo. Here's one from Otto. Otto is 4 years old. Otto would like a Ninja Turtle toy for Christmas and has been and will be, that's very important, Otto, thank you for noticing, a very good boy. And wishes me Merry Christmas. Thank you, Otto. Merry Christmas to you too. Here's one from another Daniel. Daniel is 4 years old. This is funny, Daniel. You want two different kinds of billy goats. One to pull that has wheels and one to sleep with. And you've been good all the time, and you love mommy and daddy so much that you can't even think about it. Well, obviously you can't think about it. You thought to write it in the letter. But mommy and daddy, Daniel, really does love you. And he loves me too. Thank you, Daniel. I love you as well. I bring toys very fast through Christmas matching. Here's one from our first little girl, from Penny. Penny, I'm sorry, Penny. Penny is wishing everyone to feel love this holiday season and wishing for kids to know how much we love them and proud to call them ours. Wishing for people to treat one another as loving neighbors, celebrating differences and not hiding from them, and wishing for kindness to prevail over all and for the prosperity of everyone's health, happiness, and wealth. Well, Penny, I must say you sound an awful lot like a very caring and wonderful mother. But even if you're not, hopefully someday. Here's one from Brooklyn and Tegan. Brooklyn wants a Sailor Moon wand and a Barbie airplane. And Tegan wants a Sailor Moon wand and a hairstyle kit. Well, Brooklyn and Tegan, we'll see if we can do our best for that. Here's one from Jack. He is 5 years old and would like a Nerf gun and invisibility spray. Wow! What would you do if you accidentally sprayed your Nerf gun with invisibility spray? You'd never find it again. You gotta watch out for that invisibility stuff. It can be dangerous. He would like so many things here. I'll just read a couple of them. A Legion Drone Trooper Legos and King of Tokyo game. Well, Jack, I think that sounds like it might be very possible. But the trick is, and I noticed you didn't mention it, have you been very good this year? That's important. Do you know how many days left there are till Christmas? There are 6. And do you know how many days left you have to be good? Oh, I bet many of you thought 6 days, but no, you have to be good always. See, it starts again after Christmas for next year and the year after that. I think it's a trick. Do you? Here's a letter from Ram. Ram wants everyone to be healthy and safe for Christmas. Well, Ram, that is a wonderful wish, and I'll do my best to try and make it happen. And hopefully you will too. You would love to have a lowrider t-shirt and a Fast and Furious movie set. Oh, and a PS5. That would be so awesome. Well, that's very good, Ram. We'll see what we can do. Here's a letter from Finley and Dempsey. They want a kitty cat. I don't know if that means you want a kitten raised into a cat, or do you want a stuffed cat? You know, live animals become part of the family and a big responsibility. You have to love them and feed them and take them out all the time, always, every day. It's very important, a lot of responsibility when you get a cat or dog. I hope you get your wish in the things. Here's a letter from Lonnie and Madison. Kaylani would like a Disney's Descendants shirt. Oh, that would be nice, wouldn't it? And Madison would like a Sesame Street shirt. Is your favorite Elmo? Mine is Cookie Monster. Can you guess why? Cookies, yes. I think Cookie Monster's a distant cousin because we both love cookies so much. I'm the better one. Here's a letter from Max. Max is 6 years old. This year, I have been helpful, kind to my friends, and good at school. Things he would like this year are Pokemon backpack, Dragon Masters books, and a cool and Bang Snaps. Favorite of all, Pokemon GX cards and a puppy. And Max sent a wonderful picture in the Santa hat. Thank you very much. Here's one from Ander. Ander says he's been really good this year and helps take care of his brother, Lucan. Very good, Ander. It's important to help take care of your brothers and sisters. Mom and dad have a big job and they need all the help they can. It's always funny that I notice that you and your brother don't come with an instruction manual. So mommy and daddy always have to do their best to figure out how to be the best parents they can. So if they ever make a mistake, understand they're learning just like everyone else. Ander would like a Polar Express train set and a green bicycle. Very good, Ander. Here's one from Hannah and Haley. Hannah is 5 years old, has a little sister named Haley. So I don't know how old Haley is, but I assume she's younger than Hannah. They've been very good girls and are sending their Christmas wish list. Hannah would like Polly Pockets, LOLs, Barbies, small toys, and an LOL watch. And biggest wish is for a Barbie color reveal slumber party set. And Haley wants LOLs, Barbies, Minnie Mouse stuff, Princess things, and toys for her baby dolls. Christmas with her family. And going to leave out lots of cookies. Oh, that is wonderful. Maybe we'll read some more letters in a little while. But right now, I want to tell you a special story about Rudolph and how Rudolph got his shiny red nose. Most kids never heard this story before, so listen up close. Rudolph came to us one Christmas Eve about 125 years ago. He just walked out of the woods, and we already had all the reindeer hooked up to the sleigh, all the toys loaded, and we were ready to leave and deliver presents all around the world. But I saw Rudolph and I welcomed him just before we left. And as we took off, the reindeer climbed into the sky and poof, we were gone. Rudolph was amazed. He didn't know reindeer could fly. So what did he do while everybody was gone? He thought, I can fly, I can fly. So he jumped up into the air and came right back down. Jumped again, came right down. Wasn't enough. So he found the biggest hill he could find. And he got up and he ran as fast as he could and he jumped into the sky and crashed. Down the hill he came in a big snowball. I wish I could have been there to see it. It was so funny now that I think about it. Rudolph figured out that maybe that wasn't high enough, that he had to get up more speed and more air. So he climbed a snowdrift in the back of the stables and got on the roof. And he ran right up to the peak and he jumped as high as he could. And you know what happened? No, he didn't fly. Boom, he fell right into a snowbank. All the next year, Rudolph bugged all the other reindeer. Teach me to fly, please, teach me to fly. All the other reindeer kept saying, go away, you're pestering me. Please leave me alone. They never let Rudolph play in any reindeer games. He was just bothering them all the time. Then the next Christmas Eve came, and Rudolph learned the secret of how reindeers fly. He saw one of the elves sprinkle fairy dust into the food of all the reindeer just before we were able to make our trip around the world. And he noticed that bag was stored in the stable. It only takes a sprinkling of fairy dust for reindeer to fly all night, all around the world. And fairy dust is very powerful. You don't mess around with fairy dust. But Rudolph, after the other reindeer left, he said, I too am going to eat some of that fairy dust. So he snuck into the stable and he found the bag and he ate it all. Oh my goodness, that could have been so terrible. Fairy dust is very strong. We never would have let him do it if we'd known. But miracles of miracles. Rudolph survived, and it made his nose turn bright red and glow. And it also had one other effect on Rudolph. Can you guess what it is? Yes, it helped Rudolph fly. And Rudolph, unlike the other reindeer who only fly on Christmas Eve because of a little bit of fairy dust, Rudolph can fly all the time. He got so much practice that he became the best flyer out of all my reindeer. And now all the other reindeer are bugging him and saying, Rudolph, buddy, please teach me how to do that loop the loop you do. He is a wonderful flyer, and he always leads my sleigh. With his bright nose, it actually helps safety. That way we don't run into any airplanes or airplanes run into us in the middle of the night as we fly around the world. We're up so high. Oh my goodness, look! Oh, hello everyone! Welcome! I am going to let them take the story on from here. I'll be back in a little bit.
Thank you, Santa.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much. I cannot believe we just met Santa Claus. Oh my goodness.
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning.
everyone. Happy Christmas, everyone.
Happy Christmas. Happy holiday. Oh yes, all of the holidays.
Now, are you excited to sing some Christmas carols with us?
Woo!
I've always found that the best way to spread Christmas cheer is by
Singing loud for all to hear. Wonderful. Now, why don't we start off by singing a very fun and popular song about Rudolph, the wonderful story that Santa just read for us. Why don't we sing that together? Now, Alexis, why don't you start us off?
Rudolph the blue-nosed reindeer had a very
Blue?
long nose.
No, that's not quite right.
blue,
His nose isn't blue.
blue.
Just embarrassing.
Try again, try again.
Fine. Rudolph the chartreuse reindeer had a very
Chartreuse?
long nose.
Is that even a color?
Chartreuse, what is this?
Can you spell chartreuse?
No.
There we go. And what?
Try it again, try it again, try it again.
One more shot.
Rudolph the yellow-nosed reindeer.
Yellow,
had a
his
very
nose
shiny
isn't
nose.
yellow.
What do you mean it's not yellow?
What color is his nose? Do
You guys
you know what
know.
color
In
is
the
it?
chat.
Please type
Type
in
it
the
in the
chat.
chat. What color is Rudolph's nose?
Oh, we got it red.
It's
Yes,
red.
it is.
Aaron said red, Nicole said red, Susan said red, Jonathan said red, Andrew said red. Who else said red? Everybody said red.
Everyone says
You guys
red.
should train Alexis.
Wonderful.
Oh, excuse me.
Well, Alexis, I thought you knew all the reindeer.
Oh, well, I do because I know Dancer.
Dancer.
Dasher.
Dasher, yes. And Prancer and Vixen.
Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. What do you recall? The most famous reindeer of all. If you know it, sing along. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose, like a light bulb.
And if you ever saw it,
Saw it,
you would even say it
like an iPhone.
all of the other reindeer used to laughing all in
Like
vain.
Pinocchio.
They never let poor Rudolph
Rudolph.
join in any reindeer
Like
game.
Tin Top.
Then one foggy Christmas Eve, Santa came to say,
Ho, ho, ho.
Rudolph, with your nose so bright, won't you guide my sleigh tonight? Then how the reindeer loved him, and they shouted out with glee.
Yes, Queen.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer,
You'll go down in this
story. Oh, that was so good.
Excellent singing.
Thing about Rudolph reminds me of his very good friend. Let's see. He was a snowman and he had a
Snowman.
cork-top pipe and a button nose. You guys
And
Twice been out of
Hold
school.
on. It's
Olaf the snowman on the
Olaf.
road.
It wasn't Olaf.
Do you guys know the name of that snowman friend of Rudolph?
Oh, the vintage one.
What's the snowman's name?
Ask your parents. Oh, one of you
I think, oh, we got a Frosty. Andrew said Frosty. Oh, and
Frosty.
there they are. Frosty or Olaf.
I appreciate it.
By the way,
We'll try it.
do you know where Olaf keeps all his money? Does anyone know where Olaf keeps all his money?
Where does Olaf keep all his money?
In a snowbank.
Um,
And speaking of Olaf, do you know why you can't give Elsa a kite?
Why can't you give Elsa a kite?
Because she'll let it go. By the way, knock knock.
Who's there?
You.
You.
Yoo-hoo. Big summer blowout. Sorry, we have to pander to the Frozen people. Sorry. we have to do it. Now, shall we all sing Frosty, shall we?
Yes, let's sing it.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Frosty the snowman was a jolly happy soul, with a corn-cob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty the snowman was a fairy tale, they say. He was made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. For when they placed it on his head, he began to floss around. He flossed around. He flossed around. Was alive as he could be. And the children say he could laugh and play is the same as you and me. Everybody jump, jumpity, jump, jump, jumpity, jump, jump, to that Frosty go. Everybody jump, jumpity, jump, jump, jumpity, jump, jump, over the hills of snow.
Wonderful singing.
Ooh, pick me, pick me, pick me.
Yes, hold it.
I want to sing a Christmas song. It's called Jingle Bells. Does anyone know it? I love Jingle Bells. All right, are you ready?
Wonderful jingle bells.
Ready? Dashing through the sand in a one-horse. No, sorry. Dashing through the mud in a one-horse open. Dashing on the train in a one. What? Wait. Dashing. What are we dashing in? Does anyone know? Let's see. What are we dashing through?
LOL, I got
Dashing
LOL snow.
Dashing through. Oh, it's snow.
Snow.
Dashing through the snow. I knew it. I knew it all the time. I was just seeing if you knew it.
Just testing them, huh?
Yeah. So let's sing Jingle Bells, shall we? Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Ha ha ha, bells on bobtails ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleigh song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride, and soon Miss Fanny Pie was seated by my side. The horse was lean and lame, misfortune seemed his lot. We got into a drifted bank, and then we got upset. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Good job. Wonderful. Good job. Excellent.
Now, I have an idea, since we have a couple of smart people out there. Can we do some Christmas trivia? Let's do some Christmas trivia. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to ask you guys 4 questions, and if you know the answer, you're going to type it in the chat. Does that sound good? Great. So we'll start off with our first question. Here's the first question. What company is responsible for giving Santa Claus his red suit? What company is responsible for giving Santa Claus his red suit? If you know, type it in the chat. Macy's, nope, it's not Macy's, but let's, oh, Forever 21. Wow. Elves, that's a Costco, that's a Amazon. Mahogany wood. Gabby, not Target, not Walmart, it's Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is responsible for giving Santa Claus his iconic red suit.
Honestly,
Here, Alexis, come
I was
closer.
going to say, but wasn't Coca-Cola, it had to be Forever 21. I think that was.
You won, you did win.
You did so good. All right, my next question. Name the 4 ghosts that haunt Ebenezer Scrooge in A Christmas Carol. 4. There's 4.
Christmas past, okay, there's one.
Christmas past.
We need
Thank
3
you,
other ghosts.
Edward.
No, not
Present-
future,
Oh, no, it's not.
not future.
We got presents. I love presents. Ghosts of Christmas.
So we have
We've got 2 out
2.
of 4.
2. So it's not present.
The first. The Ghosts
Not-
of Christmas.
not future.
Not the first. That's not the future.
Not the Christmas.
No idea. That's
Yet to
all right.
come. Yet to come. That's right. You're missing one more ghost. Jacob Marley. Yeah.
Do you guys know any other names besides Santa Claus? Anywhere else in the world? So,
Name other nicknames for Santa Claus. Anyone? Write it down in the chat if you know nicknames for Santa Claus.
so many. There's so many.
Saint Nick.
Saint Nick. Papa Noel. Oh,
Nick.
Santa Claus.
Saint Nick. Saint Nick. Saint Nick.
Saint Nick.
Popo Giorgio.
Father Christmas.
Father Frost.
Oh, I like
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Jules Domain. Jules Domain.
I like that.
Chris Kringle.
Chris Kringle. With a D.
Reindeer.
Jack Skellington.
Big cheese. Big. I think that's Mickey.
I like that.
What else? Oh, there's Babbo Natale in Italia. What else? What else is there?
Oh, that's so funny. Hello, Lily. Mickey Mouse. Santa Claus. We're getting close. Andrew says,
All right.
Papa Noel.
So, gentlemen, you ask your last question.
I have one last question for you all. Now, in the song, The 12 Days of Christmas, what is the 11th gift that the true love gives? One more time, the 11th gift in the song, The 12 Days of Christmas. Does
Oh,
anyone know?
Edward, he got it right then and there. 11 Pipers piping.
His first try.
There we go.
I
Isabel.
Okay, I thought that'd be hard.
No, that was.
I made all this. I thought that'd be hard. They don't even get it.
That's a cute song.
9 ladies dancing. That's right. 8 maids are milking,
milking.
7 swans are swimming, 6 geese are laying, 5 golden wrens, 4 calling birds, 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. We have a lot of smart little birdies out here this morning. I love it.
Nicely done.
All right, let's get back to counting. Wait, back to the back.
Get ready to sing. There we go.
We're about to sing. Let's see, what song should we sing?
Well, since we sang about things and the 12 days of Christmas, why don't we sing one of my favorite songs, my favorite things from The Sound of Music?
Do you think we have the same favorite things?
I hope so.
I'm not sure.
Today's 19th, right? Just letting you know, tomorrow on the 20th, ABC is going to be showing The Sound of Music at 7 p.m. This is not a plug-in. I'm just letting you informed and know. It's just letting you know. Here's my favorite things. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Raindrops on roses
And whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Two-colored cones and apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and shuttle, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes.
white winters that melt into spring.
These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. Huzzah!
Wonderful, wonderful singing. Lovely song.
Let's see. Whoa, Christmas carolers. Tomorrow's your birthday? Ready? Happy birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday tomorrow. Yay! All right, Carol, why don't we do some advanced caroling? Let's do Carol of the Bells.
If you know it, be sure to sing along.
Does anyone know the lyrics to Carol of the Bells unless they were in a choir?
I know. Who went to middle school? Choir. We got enough. No. The singing is good.
No.
No, we don't compliments. I live off of compliments.
All right, you guys ready?
My mom.
All right.
Good. My favorite. All right, here we go.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Hark how the bells, sweet summer bells, all seem to say it goes with the wind. Christmas is here, raining with cheer, too young and old, young and wonderful. Sing, tongue, tongue, God is a song, one seems to hear words of the cheer from everywhere, filling the air. Oh, the bell raising the sound of the bell, telephones, ringing while people singing songs of the cheer. Christmas is here, many, 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 many songs, many, many, many,
On they send on without end their joyful tone to every home.
All right,
good. Wonderful.
You all sounded so good. You did too.
Wonderful.
We heard you plain and clear, you know.
I know. Oh, we're learning it in school.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
Ooh!
Oh, bravo.
Bravo!
Bravo.
You
What do elves learn at school? What do elves learn at school? Megan, tell us.
I'm not sure. We don't have
Toy.
your name.
Oh, toys. Sure, they learn how to make toys.
They do. They make lots of toys. And we sing a lot of songs back to it, shall we? There we go.
Many, many songs.
No.
So many songs.
How about we go to our next song, which is Hark!
Yes.
The heralding.
Something a bit more traditional.
Oh, we love that.
We do.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Peace on earth and mercy mild, God and sinners reconciled. Joyful all you nations rise,
Join the triumph of the skies, with angelic hosts proclaim, Christ is born in Bethlehem. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King. Christ by highest heaven adored, Christ the everlasting Lord. Late in time, behold him come, offspring of the favored one. Veiled in flesh, the God has seen, hail his darkness, Jesus, man with us to dwell. Jesus, our Emmanuel. Hark the herald angels sing, glory to the newborn King.
They asked when was Santa born. Great question.
We'll have to ask him sometime. Now,
Ask him
I have a question for you guys. Now, one of my favorite things to do over the holidays is watch holiday Christmas specials. Do you? All right, Alexis, do you have a favorite holiday Christmas special?
I like all of them.
You like all of them? Christina, do you have a favorite?
One of my favorite holiday Christmas movies is It's a Wonderful Life.
Ooh. What's your favorite, Delaware?
I'm quite fond of
What about the Santa Claus?
Ooh, Home Alone,
Last Christmas?
Home Alone, Polar Express, ooh, Charlie Brown Christmas. Well, I love watching the Rankin Bass specials, and I think the best one is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, and a very popular song that came from the Rankin Bass version is Holly Jolly Christmas, and I thought we could sing it. Ooh, Elf, Grinch, Bewitched Grinch. There's like 5 now.
There are like a number of them. The 2018 animated one? Oh, yes,
I love the Matt Morrison one.
I'm a fan.
yeah, I thought that song about. Oh, Jim Carrey?
Not Boris Karloff. Anyway,
They're also good.
here's Holly Jolly Christmas. 1, 2, 3.
Have a holly jolly Christmas, it's the best time of the year. I don't know if there'll be snow, but have a cup of cheer. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and as you walk down the street, say hello to friends you know and everyone you meet. Hi. Oh, the mistletoe hung where you can see. Somebody waits for you, kiss her once for me. Have a holly jolly Christmas, and in case you didn't hear, oh my golly, have a holly jolly Christmas this year. Now, Delaware, who should we bring back? Can you tell us who to bring back?
Why don't we bring back the very man himself, the myth, the legend, Santa Claus?
Why don't we have a big round of applause for Santa Claus?
Ho, ho, ho! Well done. Wonderful, wonderful singing. I hope you enjoyed that wonderful singing. I certainly did. I have here some questions from listeners, but the first is a question that I have to answer, and honestly, they didn't give a name, so I don't know who sent it. How much does Santa's sleigh cost? Do you know? One of you do. The answer's nothing. It's on the house. Ho, 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 ho. That made me laugh so much. Thank you for sending that. I have another one here. Which reindeer is the fastest? That is Rudolph. He's the best flyer. You remember the story I told earlier? And of course, how they fly. I mentioned that too. Do you remember? That's right. Fairy dust. Who is Santa's favorite reindeer? I have to say, I'm awfully fond of Thomas. He and I, we just see eye to eye on everything. And he helps me keep the other reindeer in line when they get a little frisky, especially Rudolph. Oh, oh, oh. Here, another question. Do I like chocolate? I love chocolate, especially dark chocolate. The darker, the better. My favorite. Here's one. What do the elves look like? Elves look like you, only they're smaller. They got little pointy ears, and they're happy all the time. They love what they're doing. At least that's what they tell me. And I take an elf at its word. You never want to get an elf angry. What do the reindeer like to eat? Well, reindeer eat all kinds of things. They love moss. We feed them oats and grain. We have to import it though. Because of the North Pole, it's all ice and nothing grows there anymore. I have here a very, very special happy birthday wish to Emmy, who is 2 years old. I also have a happy birthday wish for Sawyer. Sawyer is 5 today. Happy birthday, Emmy, and happy birthday to you too, Sawyer. All my helpers today are at the North Pole. We are so very, very busy this time of year. We hardly have time for anything, but I thought it's important to take out time for you today. Everyone needs to keep up their Christmas spirit and to believe. Do I like pancakes? I love pancakes. I like pancakes. Buttermilk pancakes are my favorite, and I like to put a little bit of jelly or jam on them. Sometimes I mix it up and go with maple syrup, but my favorite is to put on jelly or jam. Can kids visit the North Pole? Well, I wish they could, but unfortunately, we can't do that. It is so far away and so cold. But if ever an opportunity rises, I will be certain to put out the invite letter. I have a very special question here. Wilbur wants to know if Papa is the real Santa Claus. Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? And I have another special quest here from Kenny Wall. She wants to know if Santa is as good as he makes the children be. Of course I am, always. Merry Christmas, Kenny. I have here some more Christmas letters. Do you want to hear? We left off with Hannah and Haley. I have one here from Isabella. Isabella wants a Nintendo Switch and a big LOL baby surprise. Well, Isabella, we'll see what we can do. Thank you. Here's one from Mason, age 3. He wants a Hulkbuster. It transforms into a super big tower that has all the toys inside, and the Avengers are inside. He thanks me for bringing presents and can't wait for me to see his Christmas tree. Well, Mason, I'll be certain to take a special look at your tree. I'm sure it is beautiful. Here is a letter from Sawyer, 4 years old, has been good all year, wants a Lego electric train, Hot Wheels Mario Brothers track, and promises to leave out hot cocoa and cookies and carrots and oats for the reindeer. Oh, thank you so much for thinking of the reindeer. They'll especially enjoy that. Here's a letter from Abigail, 7 years old. She too has been very nice. Some of the things she did, she pushes her brother on the swing and always makes her bed. Well done, Abigail. This year for Christmas, she wants it looks like a Hutchin Nursery and Hearthcake City catamaran. Well, I don't know what those are yet, but I'll certainly look into it and see what we can do. Here's a letter from Philip. trying to be a good boy this year. Well, Philip, 6 days left. If you're extra good, maybe you can sense that and avoid a lump of coal in your stocking. Philip would like a robot, Mario figurine, a boogie board for the beach, and yummy candy cane, please. And we'll leave milk and cookies and carrots for the reindeer, too. Wonderful. Thank you, Philip. Here's a letter from Ben and Alice. They've been such wonderful children and hope we bring the world extra light and love for this Christmas. I hope so too, Finn and Alice. Thank you for your wonderful, kind thoughts. Here's a letter from Elijah. 5. Elijah wants a kitten, go-kart, and a Pokemon game. You have wonderful penmanship there, Elijah. Here's a letter from Nolan, 9 years old. He helped with the anniversary party, and he wants a go-kart, Paper Mario, and the Origami King, and sunglasses. Well, Nolan, we'll see what we can do on those. Here's a letter from Amelia. Amelia would like a hoverboard and a hoot and holler that makes tons of animal sounds. She would like a scientist set, like a microscope, I assume. That's the most interesting thing to look at, very small. And bouncy shoes and the baby alive and a real unicorn. Well, I have to tell you, Amelia, it's hard to find a real unicorn these days. I've looked. I don't know if we'll be able to make that one happen, but we'll certainly look again just for you. Here's a letter from Eric. Eric's been very good this year on like Hot Wheels and Lego sets. Well, Eric, we'll certainly do our best. Here's a letter from Everett. Everett is 4 years old, just turned it. He's been pretty good, and an especially good brother to his 18-month-year-old sister. He loves trains, especially the coaster. Me too, there, Everett. And every morning he's allowed to watch videos and always pick coaster trains. For Christmas, he would like a coaster train that has engine 2104. That's the one he's ridden on and is allowed to go inside and turn on the bell, so it's very special. Well, Everett, we'll see what we can do. Here's a letter from Griffin, 3 years old. Been an absolute angel this year. The nicest thing he's done is stay in his seat, be nice to his brother, and not run in the street. That is very, very important, Griffith. Wonderful advice to all the children. Never run away out into the street. Some very bad things could happen. This year, hopes that Mrs. Claus and the reindeer have all been well and would love a teddy bear, a washing machine for his stuffies when they get dirty, and a race car. Well, Griffith, we'll see what we can do. Russell, 3 years old, has done very nice this year. Well, he says pretty good. At least he's honest. He's cleaned up his dishes, cleaned up his playroom, and has been very nice to his brother. He would like a teddy bear, a toy sleigh, and a new race car. Well, Russell, we'll see what we can do. Here's one from Kylie. Kylie has been nice, would like a camera that's seafoam green, a fail fix, bling your nails, rescue mission boat, and a Lighthouse Rescue Center friendship box. Kylie, we'll do our best. Glad to hear you've been very nice. Here's a letter from Austin. Austin would like Hot Wheels, a remote control 4x4 car, an Avenger crossbow, Paw Patrols, and Rock Tumbler, and Marble Run glow in the dark. But Austin, those are wonderful, wonderful things. Here's Everett. Everett has been on the nice list and would like another Osprey, please. Well, we'll do our best, Everett. It's an unusual request. Here's a letter from Buck. Buck loves trains and cars and would like either one. But we'll do our best, Buck. Mason, age 3, wants a Hulkbuster. Oh, we've already read Mason's. The Avengers are inside. We got yours down here twice, Mason. You must really want something. You wrote 2 letters. Oh, look! The carolers are back.
We are back. We've returned.
What you always wanted. Up
Hello,
again.
everyone.
Hello. Oh my God, Santa Claus.
Should we ask them to sing us some songs?
Only if you'll sing us, help us, Santa Claus.
Well, I'll try and
Sing
do
with us,
my
Santa.
part. I know there's some special parts.
Oh, yes. I know Mrs. Claus is part of the elf choirs, or she teaches the elf choirs, is that correct?
Yes, she does.
Oh my word.
Well,
So
thank
much
you.
fun, my hat came off.
Oh,
There we go. Perfect.
big hat coming through.
Oh, big hat falling off.
How about we sing some songs that revolve around this holly jolly man?
I
Santa Claus
love
makes
that.
Oh.
Christmas carols.
So why don't we do Here Comes Santa Claus, shall we? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Blitzen, blitzen on his reindeer, pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and say your prayers, when Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag that's full of toys for boys and girls again. Hear those sleigh bells jingle, jangle, oh, what a beautiful sight. So jump in bed and cover your head, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight.
Oh, that was like
Wonderful.
Lovely
Wonderful.
singing.
Wonderful.
Sing another.
How about Up on the Housetop?
One of my favorites.
Which song is it? That's in G for those at home, just let you know. G. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joy. Ho, 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 who wouldn't know? Ho, 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 who wouldn't know? Up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good sleigh, sleigh.
Woo! That was so good.
60 bars.
Wonderful.
So I think Delaware, what's the most 2 important things that all the children should do this year?
2 important things that all the children should do
Oh,
this year.
this
Well,
is
let's see. You better not pout.
You better watch out.
Oh, yes.
Better,
Yeah, you better not cry. Let's see.
better watch out.
Better watch out.
Better not
Better
Better
pout.
not cry.
Let's see.
No cry.
No cry. No
So
shouting, no
you
cry.
You
better watch out.
You
You better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice. He's trying to find out who's naughty or nice.
Android TV.
Santa Claus is coming
To town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake. Oh, you better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you. I hope you sing along.
I think they were. I think they sounded great. They sounded
I
great.
do. I think they
10.
sounded excellent.
A plus for everybody.
Well, Thank you so much for joining us on this Zoom. We loved everyone
Thanks.
here,
Thank you all.
and we all hope, yes, thank you for singing with us. We all hope you have a safe, merry, and happy holiday season. And there's just one more thing we all want to say to you before we go.
Last important wish.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your King. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, bring us a piggy pudding. Oh, bring us a piggy pudding. Oh, bring us a piggy pudding and a cup of good cheer. We won't go till we get some. We won't go till we get some. We won't go till we get some. So bring some right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your King. Good tidings for Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Thank you for joining us.
Goodbye, everyone.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.